Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of Storm Above the Reich and from GMT Games, and we are going into mission number 4 of 6 of the early phase. So again, we get our trusty little check here and see which map we're going to use. Again, a 9 or 10 puts us on this map 5, otherwise I have to change the map. It is a 7, so we're going back now to map number 6. So I'll do that and then I'll be right back. We're going back now to map number 6. So I'll do that and then I'll be right back. Okay, and just to show you one of the things we have acquired now, we've scored 7 Staffel experience points, which means that we can re-roll any map, or we can actually change the roll to whatever we want to if we get a bad roll here. So that helps. Okay, now we got to roll for inbound, near target, or outbound. 1, inbound. Okay, so we're going to be on, we're on 43, early, map 6. This is inbound. All right, I'm okay with inbound. And now we have op points. We get +2. We have a -1 because at the end of the last turn, when I'd already, when I found out I forgot that, when I saw my plane sitting over here, we actually lost a fighter aircraft. The pilot was fine, but we had to, that cost us a operation point. But we get a 6, so a 6 on inbound is 4. Man, that's not much for this. So here's where I think I'm going to spend my 7 points, and I'm going to make that a roll of a 10, which gives me 8. +2 is 10, -1 is 9. So I have 9 operation points. And we'll put a -7 here, so I know I spent them. Okay, now I can't go back and change that. Once I make that decision, I make the decision. So that means I'm going to have 9 planes available. I think on this one, we'll take the 4 MC-202s, and we're going to take the 5 from our fighter group down here with Noken. So it is, it's got Piffer, Noken, Munster, Oso, and Rule is my other guy. There he is. And my ace in this group, or my veteran pilot, is Noken, and he has the flying skill. What that means for him is he can use that to avoid air collisions. Okay, here it helps him draw an extra chip. So I'm going to make these in 2 stacks, a stack of 3 and a stack of 2. And then I have my stack of 4 on my MC-202s. Okay. All right. So we're sit there. Now we roll for the escort. And it is a 4. That's a good roll for me because it says it's light, it's 8, and it's P-38s again. So the escort over here is not gonna arrive until turn 8. So on that inbound, they come in a lot later, which is good. And it's light, so I'm gonna need 5 of these P-38s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So get this out of my way, and let's do the old mixeroo here and see what we end up with. All right, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these 2 are the extras. And of course we put these on the below trailing box right here. Got my fighters set up over there, so that's all I need from this sheet. Now we go to our situational manual, and we have inbound on map 6. Okay, so first thing we do is we're going to roll our die, and we get inbound number 3. So number 3 right here is in this second grouping. The back plane has 1 damage point. Okay, give a good stir, and we pull 1, and it is fuselage. He's got 2 fuselage hits. It's on this guy right here. All right, so that takes care of that. Now we roll. Are they anchored? A 1. Yes, they're going to be anchored on the nose position. Okay. So in the nose position. Sun is a 5. Yes, it's in the high tail. High tail position is the sun. Put that up over here. There's our sun. Now, tactical points. That is a 9. All right. A 9 gives me 5. Plus the 2 already had. That's 7. That helps. Now the flight limit wouldn't make me mad if it was at 7. I rolled a 4, and a 4 is 6. Okay. The reason I said that, I don't want to deal with the fighter escort anymore, and I have to. And they're not going to get there by the time we're there. And there's no contrails on this map. Okay, so what I was looking up real quick was this anchored marker for the bombers. It went into the nose high. So it goes right here in this box, and that means that my fighters cannot move into that attack position from nose high. So they can't come in there nose high. They have to, because they're anchored. There's a bigger formation up in front of these guys. This is where they're anchored. And then if I had anchored nose, it cost me more to go against those guys there. So, okay, anchored flank is a little bit harder on this map. Okay. Okay, so that finishes our setup. The sun's on their tail. So now we move over, and we have our squadrons moving up here in the vector map. We'll move these guys up. Excuse me. And then we roll 2 dice. And we're going to check on this table right here. And that is a 12. And we're in the far zone. A 12 is a maintenance issue, of course. All right, I have, what do I have here? 3, 5, 9. So we'll roll a die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the rest of them over there. 8. It comes out of the MC202s, so he breaks off. Those fighters seem to have a lot of breakdown issues, but it's okay. We move into the close zone. We're still moving well. Okay, we roll 2 dice. We're in the close zone, and we roll 9. A 9, is radio and a maintenance issue. Well, let's do the maintenance issue first. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8 over there. 1 comes out of this group. So rule, he has to break off. Okay. Now the radio. We roll a die again. Apply to 1 group. Even, the rendezvous is a +2 operation points. Odd, reduced. I pay a TP or I take a delay marker. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for the group that's going to apply to. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this group, now we roll even or odd. Even. All right, rendezvous. +2 ops for the next mission, and they take a delay marker. So they take a delay marker. But on my next mission, I go ahead and mark that. That's going to help me there. I get a +2 on my operation points. So I go ahead and mark it for mission number 5. So I make sure that I don't forget that. That's cool. So far I haven't been bothered by any escorts. Now we move into the approach zone. And they're coming in. Now we roll again. And we have 18. Okay. 1 bomber. All right, we'll get this guy here. Put him over here. And we roll a die. And if it's even, it's 2 damage markers. It's odd, only 1. And it's going to be a wing. Ooh, 4 hits on the wing. Wow. This guy's, he's in trouble. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send one of these fighters after that bomber. So on the pursuit map. So we break out the pursuit map. We can do it right here, I think. Break out the pursuit map. I got this guy's coming, swooping down here. I got this plane here. He's got 4 damage on his wing already. Chances are he's going to take a hit there. And I'm going to get 1 chance at him right here. So I'm going to send 1 tactical point to him just in case I had to make a second attack. Okay, he's going to come in on this guy. I think he'll come in nose high. Maybe I should come in on the oblique and maybe I'll have a chance to hit his wing. I think I'll do that. Oblique. Well, it's a random draw. What's the difference, right? Oblique high. 0, 0. Too high from over there. Tail high. He's coming in tail high. First thing though we have to do is roll. A 4 to 10. And this guy goes down. 8. Yep. That's kind of what I was thinking. All right. So he goes home. The bomber's wing tore off. But the Stoffel gets an experience point. Okay. So he goes home. And we took care of a trailing bomber there that was having some trouble. Cost us 1 tactical point. I'll take that. All right. Now we're going to move up here. And I'm going to send these guys in low. I'm going to pay 1 tactical point and send this group in high. I'm down to 5 now. These guys are going to delay. And I'm going to put that back up because, yeah, I can do it this way. The delay is going to be on turn 2. These guys come in here on turn 1. That's how they get to the formation map. Okay, so they're on the formation map, and this becomes mission turn number 1. I have to refer to that formation map again up there. Here a little bit. Get my camera repositioned here. Okay, so now we just start. So first thing we do is move. So these guys can come on. I'm going to spend that 1 tactical point right here. And he's going to come in. I think we will come in oblique high for these guys. And these guys are going to come in oblique low on the other side. And of course this group's not doing anything yet because they're on the delay. Okay, so they'll be coming in a little while. All right. Nobody in return boxes, no escort to deal with, no recovery, no blast and flak. Cohesion, there's only 1 marker. and no attack. Okay, so now we go to turn 2, and we do move. All right, so they're going to go high oblique, they're going to go low oblique, and these guys are coming in the, I'm going to pay 1 TP, and they're coming in nose level right here. They're coming in level. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. No return boxes, no escort, no recovery, no blast and flak, no cohesion. So now we're up to attack. We got to place these guys are coming in low. So I'm going to send them. I'm going to send one here and one here. And I'm going to send these 2 guys are coming in here as a pair. And they're coming in high. They're coming in high. He moved there. Right. Okay. So they're going to do climbing, turn. He's going to do a climbing turn to the right, and he's going to do a diving roll to the left, and he's going to do a diving roll to the right. Okay. All right, so I got all my maneuvers put on. That's something I was forgetting last time, all the time. So I don't want to do that again. All right. So we got some attacks going on. Let's start with this one because we got a couple things. We're going to have a position advantage because I have an element attacked from more than one altitude and position. So they're coming from 2 different sides. So this attack, somebody gets that. And I should have a rot advantage if I don't lose something here. So we're going to resolve this collision marker first. Right. So I'm getting my charts out here. So on the collision check, 2 or more fighters in the same space or by result on the attack card, which we don't have right now. When triggered, draw a proximity marker from the cup and place it on a fighter in the space. Apply the effect. And in this case, I have my experienced pilot. And just to make sure, flyer. When this fighter triggers a collision check, draw 2 proximity markers and select one. And I get to look at both of the markers, so I get to pick it. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to draw 2 of these. So the first one is this one. Second one is this one. Okay. This one says, aha, no impact. Well, there you go. The other one says, take a damage. Well, that goes back in there. So we use proximity. This marker goes on here. Right here, because it counts towards the cohesion of the thing, and both those fighters get through there. All right, we're going to have our MC-202 take the first shot at this bomber. He's coming in oblique, low. Oblique, low. He gets, and it is a firepower of 1 on him. Yeah, because that's not an anchored flank. Firepower to 1. They came in. They did not maneuver. probably should have. He takes a hit and he goes 2 through. And he goes 2. So he was going to turn. So that's 1, 2. That's his maneuver. He takes a hit. It is wing and 6. And now they do continuing fire on him. Come on, there we go. It's a 1. Whew, nothing. And he was not in the dive. Okay. Pull the maneuver chip off of him. And he'll go. He rolled out of that. He goes to the nose. And he comes in return right here. So that's his box. Okay. Next, I got these 2 guys. So we'll start with Piffer. He's coming in oblique high. And he's coming in determined. And remember, I can drop a damage too. Okay. Oblique high. He has to do a collision check and a pass through of 1. So his damage check is E 2 TP. Escape. Pay the TP cost and the fighter breaks away to the tail position. You do not pay, the fighter exits instead. Okay. So I got to pay 2 tactical points over here on my tactical points. So I go from 4 to 2. So that just cost me some. Okay. And he escapes to the tail position. He was in a dive, so he's going to be in this one. Now the question is, does he still take continuing fire? Fighter breaks away to the tail position. You do not pay, the fighter exits instead. So I would say no. No continuing fire. He just breaks away through there. His maneuver comes off. I can take those 2 off of there. He'll be in the low spot. Well, so far I've done no damage to this guy. So now we come oblique high again. Determined. It's a 3. You know what? I read that other one from the wrong spot. Give me him back. Fix this. I read him from the wrong spot. He did a 3. I forgot to look to see what his firepower was. It is 3 in this box. So he takes a pass through of 3, no damage. Wait a minute, I read the wrong one again. Daggone, son. I read the nose, I came in oblique. Here we go. Pass through of 2, he takes 1 hit. Okay, so I'm going to use my position advantage. I also have a rot advantage. I'll use the rot advantage for this one and not take the hit. He was doing a roll this way. 1, 2, so he's over here. Now they do continuing fire. It's a 1. He takes another hit. Okay, so now he takes a hit. And it is fuel 8. Okay, so he took a hit. He's going to be in the tail position in the return right there. Now we're going to do oblique high. I'll get this right, I promise. Oblique high at a 3. 2 pass through, takes the damage. He'll use the position marker so he does not take the damage from that. He was rolling to the right. He turns 1, 2. Puts him over here. And dropped a level because he was diving. I think I should have done that. Doesn't really matter. But he takes a continuing fire of 2. He takes one hit. And it is a wing. Okay, so he takes the wing hit. He already used his flyer thing. And that's going to put him on the nose. And coming in here, take that block off of him. I have this guy. He's coming in determined also. So he's at oblique, low. And this is a 1. Does a collision check. Nope, I'm at low. Oh, he scores a hit. He passed through 1. And it's a no ammo. So he rolls over, passes through this way. Now he scored a hit on the bomber. So here we get, oh, it's a wing with a 10. If I roll a 10, he falls out of formation. 5, he does not. So he took 2 wing hits, okay? Now they do continuing fire. And it is a 2. Actually, it's +1 because he's low, so it's 3. So he takes 1 hit. And it is fuselage 5. Okay, and he's going to be at the tail right here with him. Okay. Now, that was the end of the attack. So we'd move up our mission marker. Goes up to turn 3. Can take that delay marker off of this guy's. Okay. First thing we do, move. So these guys are going to move. They're at nose. He's coming in. They can come in level. So they're both coming in nose level. And then we go from nose, from move, we go to returns. So we have 2 in the return boxes. They can't return because they have damage. He can't return because he has damage. He can't return because he has damage. Okay. No escort. Now recovery. So now we start rolling for these guys. Okay. So we'll start. We're going to start right here. Down here at the bottom. He needs a 4 or higher. A 1. He didn't get it. So he goes into the wing damage on Noker. So he has a severe hit. Next guy is this MC202. He needs a 6 or higher. 10. This was no damage there. Okay. Now I got these 2 guys. He needs an 8 or higher. Oh, brother. 8 or higher. 4. Nope. So that's Piffer. He goes in. That was with the fuel. And now I have this MC202. He's got a 5 on him. 5 or higher. 8. He's okay. All right. So my squadron got shot up, but they're not done yet. Okay. Now, blast and flak, no. So now we do cohesion. Okay. So cohesion is in each element. So this one's only got 1 marker on it, so it's okay. But this one's got a roll. And if it's a roll of 1, they will become loose. Hey! 1! Woohoo! All right. Finally, something helped me out there. All right. This becomes loose. This one comes off. And this element is now loose. All right. Hey, that helps. Okay, now we do attack. So I got these 2 guys coming in on the nose. I got 1 guy coming in, this guy, and they're coming in evasive. And this one's coming in on this guy, and he's coming in evasive. And they're going to do, he's going to do a climbing tail. And he's going to do the same thing, climbing tail. Or, no, he's just going to go straight through. Yep, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to go straight through. They're not going to climb and turn. Okay, they're just going to climb. Okay, here we go. Got an attack coming. Let's start up here with this one. He is at a 2. He's a nose attack. 2, level. He gets a hit, pass through of 2, and he takes a hit. Okay. This pass through only goes 1 because that's the end of the edge of the board. The hit is a fuselage hit, so that's 1 hit there. And he takes a damage, and it is, darn, 8 on the fuselage. So he took a big hit. Okay. And continuing fire. This is a 2 plus 1 because he's low. Oh no, he was level. He was level coming through there. So it's a 2. This guy was level. Gotta mark these guys. Okay. So it's a 2. He was evasive. No hit. Okay. So he went to the tail. Evasive return right there. That's where he'll sit. All right, this guy's coming in. Nose, level, evasive. Nose, level, evasive. He scores a hit. Oh no, this is 2. It's -1 because they're loose, so it's a 1. Dang it. He does a pass through and takes a hit. Man, that didn't work out. So he passes through. He takes a hit. It's a 5 to the rudder. And he was climbing. And here comes the... oh, this guy was climbing. He would go in that return. He gets... in this box, it's a 1. Evasive, no damage. And he goes to the tail also. Okay. That's all my attacks. So now we move the mission marker up to turn 4. Right there. And we do move. So I don't have anybody that can move. Return box. So he returns. He's coming in high. Right here. Which he won't be able to attack from the high position. So he'll have to spend another turn getting down some. You got this guy coming in. He is low. So he's coming in on the tail low. That's it for the return. Now we got to do recovery. Okay, so I got right here. This guy needs an 8 or higher. 1. He didn't get it, of course. So that's a fuselage. So he goes into the fuselage box. This guy needs a 5 or higher. Come on. 10. Darn. Needed that for the other guy. So that comes off of him. All right. Takes care of recovery. Blast and flak. We don't have any. Cohesion. Okay, he's got 2 hits. So a roll of 1 can make them loose. 5. And over here I got a 2, so another roll of 1. Nope. Okay, so they're still loose. All right. And attack. We don't have anybody. Okay, we go to turn number 5. We do move. So he's gonna spend a turn, get level. He's coming in at tail low. He's coming in tail low, and that's it for move. For the return box, he moves up 1. We don't have any recovery, so cohesion. We roll here. He's got 2 there. Nope. Still has 2 over here. No, that was close. Okay. And now we do attack. So I got this guy coming in, MC202. He's coming in from the low position. He's coming in at this guy. I'm not going to do maneuverable because I need to get some hits here. Okay, it's -1 here, so he's coming in tail low and a 1. Tail low and a 1. 1 hit, 1 damage, and he does not pass through. So he hits the bomber. And it is the engine. Okay, a 6 or higher, he becomes a fallen bomber. Nope, darn it. Okay, and that's 0 points for that damage. All right, he takes a hit. And it's an elevator at 9. Great. And now they do continuing fire at position 1. And he was not well, he had to climb or dive. So I would have climbed with him. Climbed and rolled. So he would have just turned, but he still was there. Position 1, slow climb, breakaway to tail position. If climbing or climb rolling, breakaway to tail position, +1. So that means at 2, he has to take another hit though. And he gets a cockpit 8. Okay, so he's not doing too good. He stays in that tail position, but he goes up here. In the return box. Okay, that's it for my attack. We move the mission turn up. This is the last turn. We do move, so he can attack nose level. These 2 guys aren't going to get to attack. He would have come out high, and he was stuck there. We do his recovery. He needs an 8 or higher to begin with. Nope. So the cockpit is where he goes in. Cockpit. Okay. So cohesion. We need a 1. Nope. We need a 1 or 2. Hey, we got a 2. So the element became kaput. It's -2 now. All right. So I got 1 attack coming. That's this MC202. Of course, he's coming in on this guy, nose level. Put him on his block. He's coming in nose level. He's coming in straight at him. He's not maneuvering around him or anything. And here he comes. Nose level. And this becomes a 0 because of the kaput formation. Nose level. It's a hit. Pass-through's 2, and he has to do a collision check. Okay. Well, let's see what this hit is. Oh, I dropped that one in the wrong box. The hit is a wing. Oh, if I roll a 10, that bomber explodes. Here we go. 3. And that was 2 hits on his wing. Okay. He does his pass through. He's there. he takes a hit. A 7 on the engine, and he has to do a collision check. Was that right? No, wait a minute. Nose, level. He took the hit, and I had to roll. This wasn't a damage, it was a collision marker. It was no impact. Now they do their his maneuver was straight climb. Okay, Octoon. After breakaway, move an escort marker from the above trailing station to the fighter return box. It doesn't matter because it's the end of the turn. So no hit, and that's it. Okay, so that was the last move. We didn't score any experience points. We didn't score any victory points. The one bomber that went down. Oh, you know what? The one bomber that I chased over there, he was inbound on the advanced game. That was 2 victory points. I think I marked that up as an experience point, but it shouldn't have been an experience point. It should have been 2 victory points for the bomber that we went down on the vector map. Okay, so now I got to do some damage control up here, I do believe. Let's get our into the mission tally. Yep, so all we got to do now is do the fake boxes. All right, so up here, let's just work top down. This guy's got a cockpit hit. So it's an MC-202, so a 9 or 10 he lands. Nope. Now he's got to see if he bails out. 10, he did bail out, but his aircraft went down. So that's going to be -1 OP for me. So I already had +2, now I got -1. Next guy, Focke-Wulf. All right, here he comes. This is fuselage damage. 7 to 10, he lands. Yes, he lands. He gets an experience point. That is also. So he gains an experience point. And he's still good. All right, next guy. He has a wing. 7 to 10, he lands. 5, no. Can he bail out? 10, yes, he bailed out. So he's going to lose an experience point for the Stoffel because they have to replace his aircraft, but he's still available. That was Noken. Okay, here comes Piffer. He's out of fuel. 9 or 10, he lands. 7, that was so close. Okay, bail out. 6, yes, but he's wounded. He goes into the wounded box. Okay, now every turn I got to roll to see when he comes back. And just want to double check. See, wounded. Place wounded. Here at the start of each subsequent mission, you may attempt to return each wounded pilot to duty. You roll a die, and if it's a 9 or 10, they get to come back on duty. Any other result means the pilot remains wounded. You may replace a wounded pilot, but I don't need to yet. Okay. All right, well, I got a wounded pilot. So who is that? That is Piffer. So we'll make a note here, Piffer. Wounded. Okay, Pifford's wounded. So just so I don't forget that, I'm going to write it over here also in his notes. All right. So really haven't gained much experience with my pilots. But I've got 2, 4, 6 victory points so far. I'm getting my victory points from these bombers that I pursue that are out of formation. So that's where I'm knocking them down at. I'm not breaking up this formation at all. Not having very good luck with my card pulls there. All right, well, that's going to be the end of this one. Hope you're enjoying it. I know I am. I am enjoying this game. We got mission number 5 going to come up. Like I said, there's 6 missions in this first season, and if I continue after that, then it becomes a medium campaign or into a long campaign. So my intention is to keep going. So we'll see what happens. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And if you like the video, give me that thumbs up. It helps. All right. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.